Backlog. 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 Backlog.
Hey guys, it's the Backlog.
The Backlog is a segment of the Wulff Den podcast where we go through our entire video game collection of 982 games and we pick up one at random and talk about it regardless of whether or not we've played it.
982, you say, huh?
982, yes.
We're doing number 7. Okay.
Oh boy. Are you ready?
Nope.
NFL 2K for the Dreamcast,
What the
baby.
fuck?
You wanted to let's talk about buying games for 50 cents
NFL.
on impulse.
Who did this?
Me.
Why? Why would we get NFL 2K?
Let me say this again. It was 50 cents at Babbage's, okay? Because back in the day, before like you could just go into the eShop and buy a game for 50 cents, you had to walk to the local Babbage's, which was not close. You had just gotten your Dreamcast from your buddy Tim, and you and your buddy Joe walked to
And
Babbage's.
the games he provided weren't enough.
Well, no, you just got a new system, so now you want to like expand the collection.
He gave us Sonic Adventure 2, Crazy Taxi,
Tony Hawk. Yeah, I know he gave us, but like again, you get a new system, you want to like expand the library, and why not expand it with NFL 2K?
Oh, of course.
For 50 cents.
We don't care about sports games.
No.
We've never cared.
Yeah,
about
we do actually have like a handful of sports games in this collection. This is actually a fairly important title in.
Oh, I'd love to hear.
Let's talk about history. Let's talk about history. So,
important.
EA, for reasons that I'm not entirely clear on, decided not to support the Dreamcast throughout its life cycle. So that meant that Sega was not going to get Madden, which was a big deal even back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So Sega, said, fuck it, we'll make our own Madden. And they did. That was NFL 2K.
I noticed that they have actual team names.
Yes, yeah, because it's a fully licensed NFL game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was before the EA monopoly on the NFL license. So they have the full team names. It has the player association, so they have all the players as well. And it is a full-fledged football simulator. You're talking to the wrong people if you want to get into like the minutia of like the differences between this and Madden. Fucked if I know, especially like back then.
We did not play this game. You got it because you did.
I played it once.
Okay.
I played it once, and I learned that the best way to have fun in this game is to turn all the rules off.
Okay.
Because it's got like all the football rules and stuff. Turn them all off so that you could just throw the ball, run to the end zone, and tackle the guy when you need to tackle them. Okay. Otherwise, you gotta like follow the lateral throw, the forward maneuver, and all this other bullshit that I'm sure if Dad was here, he'd be able to explain it to us.
I don't think so. I think he puts on a show. I don't know if he knows anything about football. I think he just stares at the TV and parrots what they say on TV.
think all boomer men are like that. None of them really know how to play football, even though they all played it in high school.
That 70 years ago.
70 years ago. And they all have CTE now because they all didn't wear helmets and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they just say they know how to play football and they know what all the rules are. So
it is insanely complicated.
It's very complicated. Yeah. And
it's some nerd shit.
And even the NFL, they change the rules every year.
Yep.
So it just makes things worse.
Yep.
For a casual person to even get remotely invested into the sport. So
yeah.
But
baseball, they changed what a strike is.
Yeah.
They moved the box.
Yeah.
How do you just do that?
I don't know, man.
Do that?
The worst part about it is in hockey, they
let you murder now.
Well, no, they don't let you fight anymore.
What?
Yeah.
That's not my hockey.
Yeah, no. That's, Obama's hockey or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, and
don't get this game.
Don't get this.
No, look, no reason to get this game.
If it's 50 cents.
No.
Don't.
It's a waste. It's an absolute waste. It's a coaster.
Yeah, most annual sports games are coasters. rarely is there one that like, you don't throw out.
When I worked at GameStop, it just in the back was just stacks and stacks and stacks of Maddens.
Yeah.
Because that's all anybody ever traded in.
Yeah.
Was Madden. Because you traded in and get the one for the next year. Yeah. Nobody bought previous years.
To this game's defense, it was very well reviewed. It did win a couple of sports game of the year awards and whatnot because, Sega and Visual Concepts, their development studio, like they took the assignment seriously. They needed a Madden competitor and they made a Madden competitor. They made like the only Madden competitor that was like worth a damn for the next like 6 years. Mm-hmm. And then EA was like, we can't compete with them anymore. We'll just buy them out. So,
and then the Dreamcast fell apart.
I stand by my statement that there are no bad games on the Dreamcast. This includes NFL 2K. So,
I'm sure you'll have a great time playing NFL 2.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the Backlog. Goodbye.
Bye.